my name is Tahira and I'm a professional Oriental dancer based in Poland. And this is TahiraBDD Diary, where I invite you to dive with me into the world of Oriental dance and all its complexity. Let's begin. As you probably noticed, today we're shooting on a different background, although the word background is quite a big word for a white wall behind me. However, what I wanted to say is that I'm in the middle of renovating this room in order to set up here my home dance and recording studio. And it's connected with a big online educational project I'm launching on the 1st of September. And it will be released both in English and in my native language, which is of course Polish. And also from now on, all the episodes of TahiraBDD Diary will be recorded from here. So once I will finish, I really hope you will like it. And now, coming back to the main subject of this episode, first we should establish one thing. You can say a lot of different things about the Egyptians, but you cannot deny that they are one of the most romantic nations in the world. Think about all the songs you use for dance. How many of them speak about love? Yeah, exactly. Love is a source of every joy and sorrow, and the Egyptians have a million ways to describe it. As a dancer, it's good to be familiar with a couple of love-connected words and phrases in Arabic language. Such knowledge makes you feel more comfortable while listening to Oriental music. Therefore, today I've got for you 10 ways to express love in Arabic language. Habibi or Habibti. You will use Habibi when referring to a man and Habibti when referring to a woman. It means my love or my darling, and it's the most common expression of love in Arabic language. What is interesting is that you can use this word not only in the man-woman relationship, but you can also use it when referring to your friends, children, or even strangers. Hayati. Hayati means my life. As life being a very precious thing, saying to somebody that she or he is your life explains a lot. Couples will use this expression to describe how far their love for each other reaches and how far they would go for this feeling. Omri. One way of saying my life is obviously not enough. That's why in Arabic language we have also the expression Omri. Omr alone means age, but used in a figurative way it translates as life. So if you want to say to somebody, you are my life, you will get a famous title, which is of course Enta Omri. Rouhi. Rouhi literally means my soul. What better way to express that somebody is your perfect match than to say that she or he is your soulmate? This magical expression leaves no place for doubt about your feelings. Ayni. Ayni is translated as my eye. The first impression is that it doesn't really sound romantic at all. However, you have to remember that eyes are a very precious thing in the Arab world. After all, they say that eyes are the window to the soul. I think you know where it goes. Elbi. Elbi translates as my heart. Heart is a mandatory ingredient when it comes to love, and there is no doubt about that. If somebody is your heart, then she or he is definitely in the center of your love life. However, you can also use this word to refer to your family members in a non-romantic way. Bahlam Bik or Bahlam Biki. You will use Bahlam Bik when referring to a man and Bahlam Biki when referring to a woman. And it means I'm dreaming of you. If somebody is significant to you, it's so romantic to dream about this person. And it's even more romantic when you say to your loved one, "You're in my dreams." And I think there's nothing more to add here. Wahashtini. Wahashtini translates as I miss you. When you love somebody, you of course miss this person very much, and saying Wahashtini is another way of expressing your love. This phrase is very common in the Egyptian dialect, hence there are a lot of popular songs by the title Wahashtini. Watch out though for a form, because Wahashtini can be used by a man referring to a woman, and the other way round, the expression should sound Wahashtani. Amar. Amar means moon. Comparing somebody to the moon is one of the most romantic ways of expressing love in the Arabic language. Think of it. The moon is this bright, magical light shining on a dark night. Who would not like to be this bright light in somebody's life? Ana Bahebak or Ana Bahebik. Last but not least, let's talk about traditional phrase I love you. Ana Bahebak will be used when referring to a man and Ana Bahebik when referring to a woman. This is probably the first expression you will learn when it comes to articulating love. And guess what? It works every time. After all, what better way to say I love you than saying I love you? If you still don't believe that love takes a special place in the Arab world, know this, that there are 24 different words in Arabic language describing 24 different stages and levels of love. If you are interested in more Arabic words in order to understand better the lyrics of Egyptian songs, visit my Instagram and Facebook account. I post there every Friday a new Arabic word with a translation and an explanation of a cultural context. And if you like this episode, please give me a thumb up and subscribe to my channel to be up to date with new episodes of TahiraBDD's diary and my other dance content. I invite you here next week for the next episode of TahiraBDD's diary. On next Wednesday, I will share with you some important information about the Oriental music and the instruments used in it. So, see you next week. Bye! You will use Habibi when refer. You will use Habibi when we. You will use Habibi when refer. where I be talking and talking